The President and Secretary of Gandhi Seva Shikshan Samiti, Honorable Principal of the College, respected organizing coordinators, resource persons, delegate professors, myself, Dr. Hamdani Rizwana, HOD, Department of Economics in MGB's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Maligaon City. The title of my paper for this international e-conference is India, COVID-19 and Digital Divide. In India, since 1947, we find regional imbalance. There is wealth distribution inequality. We also find income inequality. There is gender inequality. And according to NSO 75th round survey, India is facing a new imbalance, that is digital divide. Oxfam also reported that digital accessibility and awareness are the biggest problem in India. Only 15% of the rural household have internet connection, and merely 5% of rural households have their own computers. In a conference in Russia, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi Sahab accepted that digital divide may create a big problem in the world. United Nations General Secretary also warned that digital divide is threatening to become a new phase of inequality. So digital divide is a talk of the day, talk of the town, especially during and after pandemic COVID-19. So what is meant by digital divide? Digital divide means a gap between people who have sufficient knowledge of and access to modern information and communications technology and those who do not have. With advancement in information technology, digital divide is further widening the gap between various groups of the people. The groups can be further subdivided based on economic, culture, social, geographical, and approach. We know that India is a developing economy, per capita income is less, 2/3 of the people live in poverty, urbanization is slow, more than 65% of the people live in rural areas, in remote areas. There are people in remote areas, hilly areas, desert areas. Quality of education is not satisfactory. Of course, 68% of the population is under working age, but majority of the people have poor socio-economic, cultural background. They lack motivation for the use of modern ICT tools. This scenario strengthened digital inequality in India. In this paper, I will focus digital divide in health and education sector, and I will focus mostly on health sector. Elderly people, patients of diabetes, BP, asthma, thyroid, kidney patients need regular medicines and regular checkup. But during the nationwide lockdown, due to the coronavirus disease, these patients were the worst sufferers because medicines were not available, hospitals were closed, and unfortunately, many of them lost their lives. Even people suffering from general diseases could not get proper treatment because clinics were closed. Many people got mental health issues. The solution is online pharmacy and telemedicine. Telemedicine service provides multi-speciality team of doctors and consultants. But due to digital inequality, due to digital divide, patients of asthma, BP, sugar, thyroid could not get benefits of telemedicine. these people lack knowledge, access, and affordability of ICT tools like laptop, computer, smartphones, internet connectivity, broadband internet connectivity, Wi-Fi, webcam, etc. Even the online pharmacy provides discounts on medicines to online purchase, but patients and people not having enough knowledge of ICT tools could not get benefits of online medicines, and as a result their medical bills have increased tremendously. And in 2019 a report made by Public Health Foundation of India stated that in 1 year about 5.5 crore people in India pushed into poverty due to heavy medical bills, fake drugs, unnecessary costly lab tests, delayed and substandard medical services. Of course, the percentage and data will increase due to COVID-19 pandemic, though it is not estimated, but the number will be much more than the above estimation. So the conclusion is that the government should come up with strategic programs under Digital India program. Special legislation and guidelines should be framed to encourage telemedicine services. Medical insurance companies should ensure their connectivity with telemedicine practitioners. Thank you. Thanks a lot.